Hey everyone, this is Josh. In this video, we're going to do a very quick overview of upgrading our Anchor version to Anchor 0.24. A very short video just talking about some of the key points that we need to update because in the next set of videos, which I promise will be coming very soon, we'll be assuming that we have these changes. So, very quick overview. What is Anchor? Anchor is a framework for quickly building Solana programs. It helps abstract away some of the complexities of writing programs. Check out my previous Anchor video to understand what that does. This video is mostly for people who has watched that video or installed Anchor and then just wants to upgrade that because in its current state, it's kind of broken. So overview, there will be three things we'll be doing. First thing, we'll be updating our Anchor version so that we can actually build our programs. Second, we're going to add Mocha because that will help fix our Anchor tests, which currently does not run properly. And finally, we're going to update our existing, well, it's already updated, but we're going to learn about some of the new existing APIs that are available to write our tests. So the first thing is we want to update our Anchor. So installation instruction is very straightforward. It just goes to the GitHub for Anchor and follow the instructions. The key point is if you run the command anchor -- version, you should have the version 0.4.2. And then we're going to start a new project. And the very important part is if you look at the cargo.toml file inside your program, you'll see that it has the correct version number. If it doesn't have that, your code will not build. And updating your Anchor version to the latest one will ensure that any project that you init will have the latest version. And for those who are curious on why we can't use older version, if you look at the crates for Rust for Anchor Lang, that's over here, you can see that all of the previous Anchor version has been yoinked, which means you can no longer use them. And of course, once we have all that figured out, we can just do Anchor build. So let's just do a quick overview of our command prompt. So I've already went inside our WSL instance that I've set up so I can track on my Windows environment. I've went into my video folder, which is where I always have all of our videos. And so let's just, well, first let's check our Anchor version. And you see I have version 24.2, which is the latest version at this time of the video. And if I do Anchor init, let's just say test project, this will create a new test project. All right, so now that our test project has successfully been initialized, we'll open up with Visual Studio Code. I'm just going to dive into the code. We go inside the test project we created. We don't want to go to the cargo.toml file on the root directory. We want to look at it in the programs, which is cd programs, test project. Then we just at our cargo.toml file, and we see that we have this anchor lang at 0.24.2. So now that we have all of this, we go back to the root. All right, there you go. We have deployed our program. If you had an older version, this is the point where you'll run into the error. So next, we're going to have a problem with running our tests that we have. So if you recall from the documentation, if you run anchor test, it'll run our code, and you'll see right here that we're going to hit an error. All right, so here's an error right here. We have module file ts-config needs to import assertion of type JSON. Let's go back to our document, PowerPoint. So to get our test running, see we ran the anchor test, failed. And so the real solution is we just do yarn add ts-mocha. So we just do yarn add ts-mocha. This adds ts-mocha as a dependency for our project, so our test will run properly. And so now after we did that, do anchor test again, and there we go. Our default test, which is basically just our MD test case that we can copy for our program, has passed and executed. And then finally, our last point, speaking of tests, is we have to use this new test framework. And just for the sake of keeping this a very short video, I'm just going to look at the code that we had up here. So in the test now, in the past, we used program.rpc from our workspace. And inside there, we call the specific methods that we have in our program. Initializes the default instruction that we sent. And inside the initialize instruction, we just include a JSON object. And inside that object, we include accounts. And this is where we populate all the account information that our program needs, and signers, so we can sign the transaction that's about to occur. With the new method, which I could not find any documentation of, so this was purely trial and error and looking at the code itself. So we call program methods, and then we give the name of the instruction we want to test, which case, it's just initialize. And instead of initialize accepting a object of our accounts and signers, if we want to pass any account information, which we don't always have to, we just call dot accounts and we give it all the account information. And if we have any signers that we want to pass in, we just append dot signers and then give the array of signers. And then finally, when we want to execute the RPC, we just call it dot .rpc. And this is the information I wish I knew when I started working in Anchor 0.24.2. So I'm going to call it quits for this video. Hopefully this has been very helpful in ramping you all up back on Anchor. And stay excited for the next video I'll be making soon, which will have us actually writing a smart contract that will mint and send tokens. So until then, I'll see you later.